Okay, to go a little further on this shock noise, well, possible shock noise, I added a few more of Joe's sensors, did a little calibration to make sure that they're fairly close as far as the amplitude that they produce. And I got his new little cable holders too. Those are rather nice. They hold really well in the ends. You know, initially when I was first looking at those, I was picturing that plastic to be fairly rigid, but they're not. They're very they're flexible, very flexible. It's almost rubbery kind of a feel. Got the singles and then the doubles, and I found that with some of these, with these leads that I got here, I can actually stack two of them inside there, and it seems to hold pretty well. So I'm gonna give those guys a try. Anyways, so I got things set up to where from my first initial capture, I had the blue sensor down here. I now have both red drive wires that I've got. I got the angle end on the shock lower and the straight at the shock top end. Then I got my two black ones, because these are the only ones I got are 10-foot bananas right at the moment. But I got the, let me look here. What do I got here? Oh, I got the elbow at the back side of the mount right here. So then I got the straight, which is right here, at the original spot from my first capture on the white one here, which the white one's the older, the blue one's the older, the newer ones are the greens that are sitting in there, and up here on the shock top side. So I'm going to get those set up on the scope inside, and then we'll roll with it. Oh, and to put the I put the ground block right here, zip tied at the bottom side, since I didn't have any more 10-footers of any type or any other ways to get my grounds all attached. So this is going to work out rather nice. That's also new from Joe's Electric. So anyways, I'm going to run those up inside, which then my green is my ground for everything. And I'll get everything set up on the snap-on scope. Okay, so on this 2012 Jeep Grand Cherokee, after several attempts of trying to create and figure out where exactly our noise source is, every time you hit a bump, the little thump thump noise. So the yellow trace is the lower shock mount from the original point that I've had since day one. The green trace is the upper shock mount area and on the left, and the blue is the upper shock mount on the right. And after creating our little thump, you can see in the green trace all the noises up there towards the top end. And after a little looking around, we found that the upper shock control arm, upper control arm forward bushing is wiped out. And the only time we can get it to happen is if it was at normal ride height. So with the ability to change the heights, if it was in the level 1 or level 2 or level 3 as far as the four-wheel drive type, you know, ride height wise, it wouldn't do it. It'd only do it during normal ride height. So that would have made things a little more interesting and kind of more of a struggle to try and narrow it down and figure out what the problem was. So anyways, finally captured it. I'll get a video of the bad bushing once we get the control arm out. Okay, so the conclusion of that Jeep. So as I said, it was the front bushing, and you can see how horribly bad that is. And the weird part is when this is captured, you know, this part is pinched into the mounting point, and when the A-arm is in a different position, it would tighten that up and it wouldn't make the noise. So anyways, you can see she's all tore out. But when it's twisted, like I said, when it's bound like that, then it would lock itself in there and it wouldn't make any noise. And then the inside isn't really much any better. It's not as bad, but It was mostly this, you know. So anyways, that was the last bit of it. Changed the R mount, and customers had it now for the last 2 days and said everything has been perfect. So it actually rides like it's new again. So yay. Anyways, that's it. Thanks for watching.